Generals, gentlemen.
Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to another Generals Gentlemen Shoutcast. As always, I am ArchonHawk, and the silence you are about to hear is because Ownage Machine is not with me today. Today will be my first solo cast as a member of the Generals Gentlemen. Today I have an awesome game for you between cncHD as the GLA Stealth and Rage as the USA Vanilla. Set to be an awesome game. This is for the 1.6 patched World Series, which excites us very much. This will be a best of 3 series, this being game number 1 between cncHD and Rage. We do see Rage going for the standard double dozer, double supply start, and popping a dozer into a Chinook, likely going for a dozer drop on the supply of cncHD. While at the same time, cncHD is throwing down a barracks on this supply and an arms dealer on this one. We do see that dozer now coming in. Oh, that's going to be dropped off. This is not good for cncHD. That dozer will be running over a lot of workers, denying the tunnel network there, as well as going for the workers at the supply. Oh, very kind of you, cncHD, lining up the workers for the dozer to run over. This is not good to start for cncHD. His mining will be very delayed now. We also see, with Rage throwing down a war factory and barracks, likely to be pumping out some rock Vs very shortly. Some terrorists coming out here from cncHD. They're likely going to be blowing stuff up, funnily enough. He's also going for a forward tunnel network and a second forward tunnel network, going for a bit of map control. This dozer does look like maybe get destroyed. Technical pops out a terrorist. Oh, but the terrorist destroys the dozer and the technical. Bit unfortunate there for cncHD losing that. At the same time, Rage has moved a V in to deny the tunnel network of cncHD. Good work there, denying map control to the GLA. At the same time, we have Rage pumping out some rock Vs. That's 2 rock Vs we have here, and a third one coming up as well. Likely to be heading towards cncHD's base very shortly, and here we go. These terrorists looks like they're heading towards a technical for the moment, so we'll be seeing some harassment from cncHD very shortly. But those Vs are moving in, so I'm not sure what cncHD has to defend against them if they get to his base. We do see cncHD with a forward tunnel network, which will be effective at harassing Rage's base. So the Vs are moving in now to attack the supply and barracks of cncHD, really nuking that barracks down very quickly, and I'm not sure what cncHD has to defend against this. But at the same time, looks like that technical is being popped out of the bottom tunnel network and is moving towards Rage's base. His buildings are very close together. This could be very dangerous terrorist attack here. Pops out the terrorist, blowing up. Unfortunate there. cncHD going for both buildings, given how close they were together, but unfortunately not managing to get either, as terrorists were going for both different buildings. So a bit of unfortunate tech error there from cncHD, not managing to take out either of Rage's buildings. At the same time, this rugby aggression is amping up. cncHD does have some quad RPG combos there, but they're not going to be that effective in taking out the Vs. Popping up that supply as soon as the rock Vs move off, hoping to get some mining in as soon as possible. Rock Vs are now moving into the top supply against these quads. One rock V does get caught a little bit out of position, but is microed out of the way. cncHD is losing quads. 1 quad goes down, 2 quads go down. Those Vs are taking quite a bit of damage from the quads though. They're on about half health. Popping them back into the tunnel of cncHD. Good move there, not being able to defend against it. We do see the drones coming out to repair the Vs. Doing a fair bit of damage to that arms dealer. That's going to do a lot of damage there. And we see a push here from cncHD down the bottom, a bit of a quad RPG combo. So we'll see what happens here. So Rage does have some rock Vs, so this could be an interesting engagement. He does see move some missile defenders into laser lock down those quads. Laser locking has begun. Quads are doing a fair bit of damage. Oh, good evacs there from Rage, popping out the laser locks onto the quads. Those rock Vs soaking up all the damage from the quads, managing to keep all his Vs alive and all his missile defenders. That's really well done from him. While at the same time, he's pushing right through cncHD, not looking good for him at all. He does lose that top supply, and there is the GG. That was a really good game there, actually, from Rage. He's just very aggressive. That dozer drop did a lot of damage to cncHD's early economy. That dozer running over, not only denying the tunnel network for the start, but also running over an additional 4 workers, meaning that's a lot of production that cncHD couldn't really afford to lose. And then very quick rock Vs to push through the side, and just cncHD just couldn't defend against that. He just didn't have anything to defend. It was a really nice tech tower from him, but unfortunately not managing to take out either of Rage's buildings. That could have done a fair bit of damage to Rage, and that could have been a completely different game. But very good game from both players, and be looking forward to seeing them in game number 2. This is the General's Gentleman signing off. Hello, and welcome back to another General's Gentleman Shoutcast. Today it is the second game between cncHD and Rage in the 1.6 World Series of Command & Conquer Generals 0 Hour. Today we have cncHD as the China Vanilla and Rage as the USA Air Force. In the previous game, we saw Rage come away with the victory due to some early dozer harassment and very quick rock Vs. So we'll see what happens in this game. Both opting for a command center cell, with cncHD going for a 1 supply and a forward barracks, and Rage going for a quick barracks and dual supply. We do see, looks like we're going to get some missile defenders going to be popping into that Chinook for some early harassment, probably going on a bit of a dozer hunt there. That's going to be good to see. We do have cncHD going with that forward barracks, so that is hopefully going to be taking these garrisons and securing that middle supply. Rage is popping out his missile defenders though, destroying the building. This is not looking that good for cncHD with those missile defenders crawling after that dozer there. We do have the Chinook moving in, looking for some more dozers and some supply trucks. Rage dropping down the missile defenders. Excellent work popping them down far enough from the supply trucks. Hopefully they're not going to get destroyed. Doing a lot of damage. Supply trucks almost got there. Oh, stops about an inch short of the missile defenders' faces. Managing to take out both of them. We do have the Gat tank taking out the Chinook. Chinook does go down, but we have 3 missile defenders moving in on the vehicles. The dozer and supply truck of Rage. Rage doing a good job of microing his missile defenders, moving 1 out of the way, so 2 do survive that engagement. Another supply truck out from cncHD, doesn't get to the missile defender in time. That's about 4 supply trucks that he's lost now. That Gat tank is targeting, but it switched targets. Only managing to take out 1 of the missile defenders. 1 is still surviving there. Really good early aggression from Rage. Wow. Pretty impressive. We do have cncHD having taken these garrisons, so hopefully he's going to be going for a middle supply there. Oh, and that's a GG, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see here, cncHD is actually on 0 supplies collected. Rage was actually so fast with that missile defender drop. The supply trucks didn't even have time to grab any supplies whatsoever. So that's the reason we saw the GG there. cncHD was actually out of money, having not actually mined at all from the start. So that's really great early aggression there from Rage, just pushing in those missile defenders. Really excellent micro, putting them down the right spot so they didn't get run out of supply trucks, splitting them up, and it was just very effective, taking out all the trucks of cncHD and doing a lot of damage. So really, really quick game there. So looking forward to game 3 between these 2 players. Should be an interesting one. This is the General's Gentleman signing off. Hello wonderful fans, and welcome to the 3rd game between cncHD and Rage. As always, I am ArchonHawk. This is the 3rd game, as I mentioned, between the 2 players in the 1.6 World Series, with Rage managing to come away with the victory for the first 2 games, so he will be moving on. We see cncHD as the USA Super Weapon General, and Rage down the bottom as the USA Air. This should be another interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to it. We see cncHD has opted for an early barracks, so may actually be going for the same tactic we saw Rage use in game number 2 with some early missile defender harassment. Popping down at supply, we'll see if we get a Chinook over there very shortly. Well, at the same time, Rage has opted for an early Werewolf Factory and a very early airfield as well, perhaps going for some King Raptors. We have those missile defenders moving in now, and there's the Chinook to pick them up and take them for a ride. Moving in there for the exact same harassment that Rage used in the previous game. cncHD going for it now, which is good to see. I mean, see how Rage deals with the exact same tactic that he used in the last game. We do have them popping down now, going for that dozer. Rage too good, microing the dozer behind the supply to avoid getting destroyed. So we'll see the missile defenders being popped back into the Chinook and moved around, just hunting for that dozer, just wanting to find it. Pops the missile defenders out, probably going for the Chinooks now. We see laser locking. Rage does move the Chinooks, and it does look like they're going to survive. That point laser defense is absolutely nuts, stopping the attack of the missile defenders. Still looking for that dozer there, but being unsuccessful so far. We do see the Vs of Rage moving in, and that King Raptor coming up as well. So we'll see what happens here. Raptor's moving in, Vs are moving in as well. Raptor does a fair bit of damage. Oh, and the point laser, zapping down some rockets there. Zap, zap, zap. Managing to actually keep one of the Vs alive, using the Raptor as both an aggressive unit and as for its point laser defense to keep one of the Vs alive. Pretty cool to see when we see the USA Air players doing that, and now going for a barracks from Rage, whereas we've had cncHD mining for both suppliers uncontested thus far, and is now popping out some Avengers to deal with that King Raptor that Rage has. Good move there, otherwise those King Raptors can do really good Chinook aggression. Speak of the devil, here comes the King Raptor looking for some Chinooks, but no, the Avenger is going to deny that attack. Raptor on about half health, probably going for the second supply now, hoping that's undefended. Unfortunately, there is another Avenger there, and the Raptor does go down. Really good prediction there from cncHD, immediately building some Avengers to defend against the air attacks of Rage. We'll now see some, we got some Vs here from Rage. Rock V's going to be moving in for some aggression on cncHD's base now that cncHD has committed money to those Avengers, so he has less units than Rage at the moment, so this will be fairly interesting to see. cncHD has moved two of his own Rock V's along the top, going for some aggressment on to Rage, whereas Rage is moving along the bottom with his four. These Rock V's have the tow missile upgrade, these do not. See how this goes. Oh, come on cncHD, target that dozer, target that dozer. King Raptor does a lot of damage to the V, he does evac. Oh, Firebase does go down. That's not good for cncHD. There's some laser locking that's going to take out the... Yeah, the V does go down. Chinooks are taking a fair bit of damage. Chinook doing a lot of damage. Chinook does go down with that push, but we see some Vs and a laser, a missile defender moving in as well. So this is not looking good for cncHD. Looks like the push might have failed here, while at the same time Rage is pushing on here, taking out the Avenger down the bottom and Chinooks, and pushing up, destroying a dozer. He does have outweighs the number of Vs. They have about the same number of Vs, but I believe that Rage has more missile defenders in his, so we'll see how this goes. Well, at the same time, he has mopped up the missile defenders here, so that push is done from cncHD. Moving back over to cncHD's base, looks like the Rock Vs will be moving around each other, trying to catch the opposition out of position. A little bit of a pun there for you. We see the Rock Vs of Rage moving in, probably going for that dozer and the Avenger there, managing to, yes, take out the dozer as well as the Avenger. Both of those go down. Rage's Vs are caught slightly out of position. Oh, with cncHD moving in on the side, one V does go down. But just kidding, because Rage has these Vs absolutely packed full of missile burnings, managing to get the evac there on that V. Meaning, oh, that push, that all the Vs of cncHD have now been destroyed. The Rage still having two in his base. This does not look good for him whatsoever. With that tow missile upgrade on the Vs does help a lot in these V versus V exchanges, and this is not looking good for cncHD with the King Raptor in moving to do some damage to the War Factory and a bit of an insult to injury. The Vs will take out the War Factory, and there is the GG. Wow, that's a fairly interesting game there. It's nice to see cncHD go for that same tactic that he lost against with Rage. Rage doing an excellent job of defending it, moving that dozer in and out, just avoiding getting it killed, and using the Raptor's point laser defense to zap down the rockets and keeping most of his units alive while still defending the push. Very quick fight back from good reactions there from Rage, just filling up some Rock Bees and pushing right back into cncHD's base as soon as he dealt with the threat. So that was a good game from both players, good aggressment from Rage. So this has been a good best of 3 series. Rage has walked away with all 3 games. He is an absolutely nuts player, but props to cncHD for doing an awesome job of just his tech terrors in some games. In this one, he did some really good early aggression and things like that. He has played really good games. It's just a bit unfortunate that he lost the series. But well done to Rage for winning, and we'll be seeing him moving on to the next round. This is the Generals Gentleman signing off.